Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Fab. My name is Denise and it's so great to see you guys here again. Thank you so much for popping in. I've been having a lot of fun watching everybody's favorites for 2018. So I thought I would just jump on the bandwagon and I would join everybody and I would post a few of my favorites for 2018. So if you're interested in seeing what my favorites were for last year, then just continue watching this video. Alright, so I don't have them in any particular order, I just kind of have them grouped. So I'm just going to start off with like the most obvious, which is foundation and concealer group, because I did sort of change a little in this group from the previous years. And I'll certainly leave a link to my last video, which was my favorites for 2017, because I talked about one of the things I wanted to do was to really try find a luxury foundation, and of course there was so many choices to make in this category. I think you can get any lighter. I think it's the lightest in the whole line for Lingere de Peau, and if you're not familiar with it, it is like a dewy sort of medium coverage foundation. I think it has an SPF of 15 or 20 in it by Guerlain. It has a light fragrance, but I must say once you put it on, it does dissipate so you don't smell it throughout the day, because I don't mind a little light fragrance, but I don't want to be wearing it all day long. I absolutely love the packaging. The bottle is beautiful. The price, not so beautiful. In Canada, this retails for $75, for 1 fluid ounce. But every time I wore this, I got a compliment about my skin. People saying that it just looks so fresh and what had I done differently. So anyways, it was one of my favorites for 2018. And alright, so I said this group included also concealers, is the NARS, and it is their absolute creamy complete concealer. It is in a cream. This one is in the color 01 Vanilla. You can see I'm basically scraping the bottom of this. I have to replace it, but what I loved best about this is it has a very neutral undertone, and then I put it on with a brush and then I'm able to really just dispense exactly how much I want in my eyes, because usually it's just the inner corners and just kind of around there. I don't find it settles into your wrinkles, it's certainly, or your crow's feet. It doesn't budge, and it plays nicely with all kinds of setting powders. So I would definitely recommend this, but it was my favorite concealer for 2018. There was one blush that won hands down, even though I tried many different samples, certainly with my beauty subscription boxes, and of course my NARS, the Orgasm. But this year, or is the end of 2017, 2018, I really started to fall in love with the Milani. These are their Milani powder blushes. This happens to be in the color Tea Rose. Aside of the fact that it is drugstore, it is absolutely the most perfect soft pink, almost like a neutral or nudie pink. I have it on today, and it really just imparts this very, very soft pink look that just gives you that sort of fresh and youthful sort of appearance, and it blends out beautifully. It has nice pigmentation, doesn't go anywhere throughout the day. I absolutely love it. It was certainly my favorite blush for 2018, Milani Powder Blush in Tea Rose. 2018 brought in not a new product line, but a new product for me, which was the NYX Wonder Stick. This is in the fine to medium Wonder Stick, the contour where it has a highlighting end, which I have never used. I don't really know what I'd use it for, but the magic of this is the creamy contour end. This is like absolutely the most blendable, creamy, beautiful contour for me, or for fair skinned people, because it is not orange at all. It doesn't impart any orange, and it's not too brown and muddy. This just blends into the skin seamlessly, just melts in, but just gives you just enough contouring so that you can shape your face and do a little nose contour I love it. It just stays on all day, plays well with all kinds of setting sprays and setting powders as well. I've never had a problem with it. My favorite contour product for 2018, the NYX Wonder Stick in the fine and medium. I think there's 5 shades in that line, so you can get that anywhere they sell NYX. Well, 2018 came out with some really, really great palettes, and so many of you had purchased them. I wasn't really all that inspired by the palettes that came out in 2018. I think because I had exhausted myself on the palettes from the year before. And my standby favorites were, of course, the Urban Decay, the Rose Gold palette, and then, of course, my Modern Renaissance by ABH, and my Huda Beauty. I also purchased the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, first time I've ever purchased a Morphe palette, and the first time I'd ever purchased a Ciate of London palette. While all of those are really nice eyeshadows, I was really loving the single eyeshadow pots for 2018, and this one I just fell in love with it. This was by Rimmel, and it was the Magnify Your Eyes line, and this is in the colors 0 to 8, which is Copper Rocker. Now it sounds like it would be a really, really hard copper color, but actually it's not. It's almost like a very, very grown-up iridescent, like copper champagne-y kind of color. It was a great eyeshadow if you were doing a halo look for fair-skinned gals. Just imparted just enough sort of copper that it caught your attention, kind of made your eyes the center focus of your face. It was great just by itself, or popping it on the inner corner, or as a eyeshadow topper on some other dark shadow, matte shadow, but whatever you added it to, it always just elevated that look, and I absolutely love this little eyeshadow palette for 2018. It was my go-to favorite, the Rimmel 028 in Copper Rocker. Loved it. I introduced myself to a really fun mascara, and it was by Hourglass, and it's the Hourglass Caution Mascara. Of course, it's Hourglass. The packaging is spectacular, but on top of that, as I'm wearing it today, this basically just gave all kinds of volume to the actual lash line and just elevated your lashes, and never flaked off. It never wore, never crumbled, no matter what I threw at it. I really love the Caution by Hourglass mascara. Definitely my mascara favorite for 2018. Had, for the first time, finally tamed my boyfriend eyebrows, that I like to refer to them as, in 2017. I tamed them a little, got them shaped, and then I fell in love with the Benefit, and this is their Goof Proof eyeshadow, or excuse me, eyebrow pencil. It's just in the color beige or taupe, and I just found it was just perfect for filling in a little bit of the sparsity of the hairs, giving the brows a little bit uniform shape. And what can I say? Benefit put out some really amazing brow products for 2018, as you well know, and this happens to be my favorite, which is the Goof Proof by Benefit. Really great if you're looking for a good eyeshadow pencil and you have a similar complexion to mine. So if you're not aware, I can link that video above as well, but I am so excited because this year, or last year, 2018, was the start of my very first affiliation, and that was with Gerard Cosmetics, and I was so delighted. I'm still over the moon about that. But I was introduced to the most amazing lip products by Gerard Cosmetics, and I have 2 in my 2018 favorites. So the first one I have to talk about, because I raved about it in my PR video, but it is the lip pencils by Gerard Cosmetics. This is my all-time favorite. I'm wearing it today. It is Melrose Place, the pencil that I absolutely love, and like I said in that video, it is equal to any of the top line expensive brand pencils that are out there. It just goes on effortlessly. It glides on. It never feathers. It never bleeds. It just maintains that perfect finished lip look for you. You can even just go au naturel and just use this as a lip liner and fill in your lips. You're good to go for the rest of the day, but I absolutely love it. There's so many great colors and formulations. You have to check them out, but this one is Melrose Place, and that's my very, very favorite, very universally flattering lip pencil from Gerard Cosmetics. And to go with it is my favorite bullet lipstick for 2018. And that is also Gerard Cosmetics. And this is in the color 1995. Like I said, a really good year, but what an amazing, amazing color. And if you follow me on my Instagram account, then you will see I did a fun little TikTok sort of music video to this particular bullet lipstick. But Jen, I mean, you guys nailed it on this color. I know you have amazing other colors. I can't wait to experience them all, but this is my go-to color. It's my comfort zone. It's in my wheelhouse of color. It goes with everything that I wear. I just can't say it enough. It's definitely replaced my very favorite MAC cosmetic lipstick, but again, it is just beautifully opaque in color, nicely pigmented, a comfortable feel, nourishing on the lips. Again, just stays in place and looks great throughout the day. You know me, you know there are a couple of things I like. I love puppies and dogs. I love the color blue, and I like everything sparkly, like all the molten metal eyeshadows and highlighters. But this year I kind of went back to an old favorite. I purchased this in 2017 in December, so the end of 2017, and then I was like, one day I was looking for something new and fresh, and I was like, where is my highlighter from MAC? And it is, of course, the Extra Skin Dimension or Skin Finish by MAC. It was their 2017 Christmas release. This is in the color Whisper of Gilt, and it's just absolutely beautiful. You can wet this for a full foiled out look, or you can just use a dry brush and just kind of add those little highlight points to your face that just kind of finish and polish off a look. But the compact, the look of this, the embossed snowflake, it's really just one of my all-time favorites. I've fallen in love with this highlighter and used it for the bulk of my highlighting jobs for 2018. And the other one was an old favorite. It's still available. I had to check, but I remembered purchasing this like probably 2-3 years ago. And of course, you know, highlighters and finishing powders, you know, they're hard to use up because you get so much of them and you only use a little bit. And this is the perfect example. So 2-3 years old. This is a NARS product. It is their liquid illuminator in the color Copacabana. As you can see, it is this pearlized, very soft, almost like a rose pink highlighter, but it's just perfect for just applying a tiny little drop to your actual foundation. But when it goes on, girls, oh, it's absolutely beautiful. You can melt this on the back of a beauty blender and just hit all the high points of your face. You can do your Cupid's bow, your nose. It's absolutely beautiful. It blends. It's like a very light, almost like gel cream texture. But if you want to be poppin', you can also just pack that on. It just looks so, so pretty. I absolutely love it in my foundation. That's the way I was wearing it for 2018. And as you can see, I still have like half a bottle left. But if you're looking for something like that, you might want to check out the Liquid Illuminator in Copacabana by NARS. Everybody else, I like some really good sprays. And I repurchased this. This is a luxury item. It's very bougie, very expensive, but I really enjoy it. And it is by Tatcha, and it is the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Spray. I love the packaging with this sort of ombre white lavender glass bottle. I absolutely love the fine spray that this bottle gives you. The beautiful dewy setting spray. Keep it at a distance because it can get very, very dewy. But I just love the smell of it. It just kind of has this very light, almost like fresh spa scent to it. Can't really explain it. And then when it sort of sets and dries on your face, it just looks like this really fresh and dewy look. So I don't have a problem with fresh dewy look. I'm all for it, and I absolutely love this spray. This has been a repurchase for me and a definite favorite for 2018. And the other one is kind of more on the skincare line. How much skincare, I don't really know. Again, absolutely love the way it feels when I take my makeup off the end of the day and before I step out of the bathroom after I brush my teeth in the morning. I'm fresh, and you will not be able to see the label at all because my little IKEA light is blinding it out, but it is called the Vitamin Nectar Antioxidant Glow Water. And again, it's in an aerosol can, but it has this beautiful spray that smells like citrus fruit in the morning time. What a great way to start your morning. Anyways, it's by Fresh. I absolutely love it. It's supposed to impart some antioxidants to your skin, infused, of course, with vitamin C, and I love it. It's a great way to start my day and take my makeup off at the end of the day. So loving those two sprays. Nail polish. My favorite nail polish for 2018, dare I say it, was this one that I got in my Ipsy bag. And I thought it was Butter London, but it's actually Nails Inc. of London. And look at this. It comes in this really cute little bottle. And this is called Montpellier Pink. And I'm wearing it today. And I just love this color. It's just kind of like that pale pink nudie color that works so well for me at work. It has great quality to this nail lacquer. Of course, it almost looks like a shellac, but it's not as drying as shellac is to your nails. And I just find that those nude nail colors just look so professional when you're out there in the workplace. It just really works with everything. It's why this Nails Inc. Montpellier Pink is my 2018 favorite nail color. Hair is such an individual thing, but I think there's plenty enough of us that have like very fine hair, and then as we get older it gets dry. And certainly for me, a blonde, it's very hard to kind of get any sort of like shine to the hair. So I found this one product that I got at my hairstylist's, and I was like, how have I never tried this before? But this is by Kevin Murphy. You'll see it here, and this is called the Shimmer Me Blonde. I think they have it for all different shades, but it just has these light illuminating I don't know, particles in there. It almost looks like glitter. You have to shake it before you actually spray it on towel dried hair, and then go ahead and just, you know, prepare your hair as you normally would. I wouldn't use it every day, but it certainly allows you to have shine on blonde hair, which can be very hard because blonde hair is just that sort of one-dimensional kind of hair color, but not with the Kevin Murphy Shimmer Me Blonde. Really love it. On the same lines was the Kevin Murphy. It was his bodybuilder volumizing mousse that you actually sprayed out of the aerosol container, not in a big egg shape, and then put it, you actually spray it right in the roots, and it just lifted up your hair right at the roots, just gave really nice volume, and then you go ahead and just style your hair as you normally would. It has a nice light fresh fragrance and then dissipates right away. And loving the Kevin Murphy this year for 2018. And just to let you know, for my die-hard gals out there that do not wash their hair every day, nor do I, but I do like to have fresh hair, and I hate that greasy, oily, dirty feeling at the roots. I've tried every type of dry shampoo out there, but I go back and grab this one every single time. It is by the company Cake. This is their Do-Gooder dry shampoo. It's residue-free, cruelty-free. It basically is quick cleaning, it's a bounce boosting, and it also is a style extender. I love this Cake, and it does have a slight, almost like vanilla cake fragrance to it. Again, goes away right away. You don't have to walk around with that all day. And because it's residue free, I think it would really work great even for darker hair colors as well. But Cake, I mean, don't you just love the sound of it? The Do-Gooder dry shampoo, I've been using it for years. It's still my favorite for 2018. Absolutely love it. Those are just some of my favorites for 2018. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you are new to the AbFab channel, then please hit the subscribe button and the bell. And in that way, you can be kept abreast of when I upload my videos, which is usually once a week on a Sunday. And like I say at the end of every video, as always, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous week. Take care. Bye, everybody.